Cycling News is here with Dave Brailsford, team manager at Team Sky. You've just announced a team, Dave.
Yep.
It's quite a mixed team. You've got Wiggins as team leader, but sprinters as well.
Yeah, we've got Ben obviously making his Tour debut, which I think he richly deserves after his season this year. We've got a breakthrough season for Ben, and he's won 5 races already, so I think he deserved his place by right. But in the main, the team's built around Brad, and he's had a strong season, obviously, and that was the thinking behind the construction of the team.
And what's the goal with Brad? Is podium possible, you think?
Well, as always, we're never going to predict. The goal is to get the best out of Bradley and for the team to support Bradley to be the best that Bradley can be. And I think in current shape, and current form and where he's at this moment in time, the best that he can be would be pretty good. Okay.
Let's see, he's had a perfect, perhaps, run into the Tour with the Dauphiné victory and things like that.
I think so. I think we looked at last year, and it's sort of widely sort of known that we analysed a lot of where we thought we could do things differently, and certainly one of the things we thought was, rather than looking at the Tour de France and everything in reference to the Tour de France, we went to each race and we decided we'll race each race in its own merit. So, right back from Paris-Nice, where Brad performed well, and then we had a core group of the team, and we kind of kept that together, and we went through, and obviously Geraint winning in Bayern was good for that group. And then obviously Brad's performance in the Dauphiné it was a fantastic boost in terms of the overall team morale, camaraderie, all the elements you want in a team. So yeah, it set us up nicely.
They'd better be going for the sprint, so be going up against Mark Cavendish. Do you think he can beat Cavendish in a Tour de France sprint?
I think anybody's beatable on the day. I think it's widely known that over 100 sprints lined up for a drag race, Mark's going to probably come out as the fastest. But there's a lot of tactics beforehand, and I think you've got to be in it and challenge, and you've got to believe in it. So why not for Ben?
This tour you're going green as well. The jersey's going to be green, the bike's going to be green.
That's right. Yeah, it's a big project. It's a big undertaking. Sky have been trying to save 1 billion trees in the rainforest, and we've kind of coordinated this project with them, and we're going to try and increase the awareness of this project by everything going green. So bikes, clothing, bus, truck, everything. It's gone green. So it's a big undertaking, but we're very excited about it, and hopefully it'll get some more publicity and the campaign can move forward. Sky are going to match pound for pound every donation, and so it really is a worthwhile venture.
Dave, Sky made the Tour de France debut last year. It was quite a difficult debut. What did you learn from last year which you can take to this year's tour?
Well, I think the way we looked at it was that you go and have an experience, and the key thing is to learn from it, and we took a lot from it actually. And coming into this year, I think our demeanour is very different. The performances this year have been a lot more solid, if you like, and the key thing for us was not to focus everything in reference to the Tour de France. It's let's go and race every race on its own merit, which we've done. Let's think about getting all that team, that core group together and riding as a group and letting them bond and getting into some sticky situations and defending jerseys and going through what it'll take to hopefully have a good tour. So I think a year further down the line, I think it feels very different, as you'd expect. So I think we're a lot more sort of assured in ourselves, probably the best way of putting it, and we're ready to go.